I mean, for the life of me, I couldn't work my way out of a quadratic equation.
Here's Brendan Fraser.
I thank the Academy for this.
I got to meet Brendan Fraser, and I may or may not have secretly recorded our interaction. Brendan, if you're watching this, please don't come after me.
Why am I laughing?
Let me explain how all of this fell into place. How did I meet Oscar-winning actor Brendan Fraser? Did I see him saving a kitten from a tree or helping an elderly woman cross the street? No, although I'm sure someone has. He's an angel.
I'll walk your dog, I will wash your car, I'll make you breakfast.
Last year I got my wisdom teeth removed, and I was recovering from a traumatic experience where my surgeon forgot to numb my mouth before waking me up. I was scrolling on my phone, miserable and in pain, and I remember thinking to myself, this is how it ends. An ad pops up in my feed, and it's the beautiful face of none other than Brendan Fraser. What is this I see? Brendan Fraser is going to be at MegaCon in a few weeks, and I can meet him?
You like to go meet people, you'll go to like conventions like the Comic-Con and the...
Sure, it's fun to sit at a desk and you meet people. It's kind of like sort of speed dating in a way.
I'm not a huge fan of the MegaCon events, and I've never paid to meet a celebrity, but this was Brendan Fraser, someone I've been obsessed with for far too long. I grew up watching George of the Jungle, the Mummy trilogy, Journey to the Center of the Earth, Inkheart, the list goes on. I love Brendan Fraser.
You were here not so long ago with another movie. You just keep making movies left and right, don't you?
I'm like a shark. If I stop, I die. You know?
All I had to do was buy a ticket and pick something I wanted him to autograph. What did I want signed? Let's talk about VHS tapes. I adore VHS covers. Not the ugly plastic covers, but the original cardboard VHS covers. The designs are nostalgic. It allows you to display the poster of the movie without taking up any of your wall space. I collect old VHSs, and I've even experimented with turning artwork from my own short films into VHS covers. Now, my most prized VHS tape is a 1999 The Mummy, autographed by Brendan Fraser. That's right, I ended up meeting Brendan Fraser and he signed my VHS. The condition of the cover is not perfect, but it's mine, and that's what makes it so special to me. He signed my VHS tape. The day of the event, I was feeling great. I wouldn't say I was nervous until Brendan came out to sign autographs, and the entire line of fans cheered. Unfortunately, the crew working the event didn't allow you to record, which I think is dumb. And when some of the people around me pulled their phones out, they were threatening to be kicked out of line. I was not going to risk missing my opportunity to meet Brendan Fraser, but I did secretly record the audio on my phone. So, here is the recording of when I met Oscar winner Brendan Fraser.
Hi, how are you?
VHS.
Yeah, I know, I had to bring it.
Cool.
Thank you. I'm a film major, and your movies are a huge reason why I'm going in for film.
Hang in there.
Thank you.
Courage.
Seeing him was so surreal. Looking at someone you've seen for years but only ever on a screen is sort of crazy. I couldn't believe how close I was to him, and his eye contact threw me off. He didn't look away. I don't think I could have, even if I wanted to. This was Brendan Fraser staring into my eyes, my soul, and I might have fallen in love.
You caught me, I admit.
He mentioned the VHS tape I brought, and I froze for a moment. I was like, yeah, VHS, for sure, dude. I started spewing out words, and when I told him his movies were a huge reason as to why I wanted to become a filmmaker, Brendan Fraser told me to hang in there and take courage. I had a hard year last year. A lot changed, and after 10 years of filmmaking, for the first time, I thought about whether or not I was going to continue pursuing film as a career.
No, time out. I just like to get something straight here.
I know that I'll always make my films and tell my stories even if I don't make any money doing it, but I really considered stepping back and treating it as simply a passion, and less as a job.
You know, it was understandably, that's just the way it was, so.
But then I remembered what Brendan Fraser told me. Hang in there and take courage. So that's what I'm doing. I'm not giving up on my dream of someday making a living as a film director. I'm going to continue building things like a portfolio and an audience, and even if I never make a dime from my movies, I'm still going to make them and actively do things to work towards my end goal. So, subscribe to this channel for more filmmaking, behind the scenes, short films, and content like this. Hang in there and take courage. Also, subscribe, because the recording cut off, but Brendan Fraser also said subscribe.